judge no as onyaya na ke wode wakwa kotum kra onyem prove the case beyond reasonable doubt and your judge interest it's substantial enough to prove bias. Of course, Supreme Court only Supreme Court by unanimous decision. Allah, me can't judgment. I'm going to feel it. Yeah, what was that? Who are here? Men sang kotitam boom, sebi, excuse my French. So, who are here? I'll be able to and kotitam boom. Who said you want before crime menu? And before 1 minute, you know, at most the time near 2015. NPP for no crime menu, so I call we Wayama or money at the body because and confine you almost said that bro NPP for so NPP ni biara church elder. Now who needs a case no crime the court of public opinion ya Ghana for na e wa bonten no come well for that. To Ghana for there omo nim processes so be pass prove beyond reasonable doubt. Assembly by na okoto dan 11 and na dan to odi mu odi bisa ko show di Ghana eh sir and one normal prosecutor we or sign Supreme Court say my lord justices like I say 5 no muti case so abrante ayi on pemasem enti case na mo ye no mo make sure say mo be ye case no na mo be we judge na free so because judge o man to aso no di case na me guilty cry judge no will find me guilty asem o de call ye no and by unanimous decision 5-0 all the justices of the Supreme Court omotina case no so we say by unanimous decision all the justices almost Supreme Court omotina case so mo nyina say frog matter ukwa hu ye hi na abegina ha no wo de nkone nko face we yi e no mbo in case go as matter go and answer the issue question na that also no the charge na ye dey ato to go to court go back to the high court and go and answer the charge until by unanimous decision 5-0 all the justices of the Supreme Court. I'm trying to put the case for you so that mom bet me I can case the 5 justices in say bias be any the judge want to me prove is a judge near bias one kasa kwedu e wo so no preliminary issues kra no want to me prove ye o say yamra ameyi judge no because bias na yamma kwan say any frivolous issue any unsubstantiated issue be obi abetimi da ba be judge ya and you see any judge bia ye nya judge be obedi case ntia ya san wo netiko a oko and I have the charge sheet of a year first saying buffer stock man. Now let me play this also for you because in the case in there I critical. Yes, this is the buffer stock case. Graphic was reporting it today, but there's another case I'm person they compare Lady Bia or he anyway be more for back 22 years. You saw the comfort and chua. You sentenced 6 months in jail. Adaya akoya a year first the provisions how to say a common stay 1,300. Provisions 1,300 na kotum sa wo. Wo say we mo obi ani wo be kwaje. Obi ani wo be mo kai say omo ye bench capital case. Bench capital boss no. O ka say omo nye plea deal because on the omo convicting is stealing on the omo man kwan no ntua say sika no. In fact, cases are saying attorney general filing nolly prosecute nyina omo nyina plea deal ene ene omo ye so there wafa 10 Ghana craft out there for 20 Ghana bra. They aka no dey money ho. Say dey be o man moka. Because in fact and also the attorney general or said that body because a lot of the cases are the court no and you said waste of resources because to me who pass where I come home akwa do obi be say me nana and I cannot I put it you baby yes say ka and can you say I put it you na lawyers there o so be edidi and then you be drag case nkra ne case be check na mo say ka simplified issue say nipa na plead guilty ono aja atum say o ma anya bibi ye and amata aka we yaba e ka na ye 1 million mini 1 million is a year, but me what 880 Ghana cedis. I'm a deba mamo. Munji 80 Ghana cedis. Nanka kana and attorney general bebo in prosecuting the case. No attorney general fancy one ma. But Osha charge sheet now. Any some no, I don't know, but let me take you back and say my mama my pan for because then we'll go deep into a auditor general report. My chairman that say ya 18.8 billion Ghana cedis. Oh, yeah, Ghana young man now drink or money that woman that you should be interested in this case. Because woman e baba betua. Oma e baba betua sa aka no. Oma no nananom. Omo baba betua sa ekaya yedi. And to share some of these cases are edru ho na unnecessarily party full soldiers titru. Near the air politics, the only war politics. Na the problem about no be any jai sa nyema no a ye hwe ni jai sa nyema because it doesn't serve any purpose. Say the case is not unnecessarily no. Your politics no so na sika no kwa emma. Inti ye redu matter be join here Philip Toku I join here dada. But look at this case. Any me baba kind charge sheet in the West Winim Sikana wom 61 million give to away the quite small. By preliminary on the face of it, I'm not saying that whether or not the charges have been proved, but on the face of it, give to away the quite small gas level. Because this one you are talking about 61 million Ghana cedis. Give to away the 38 million Ghana cedis. And no ordinary Ghana card could be a company near the transaction. On a signature to that account. The bear man money dear dancing against the our court. The man is testifying that me not cover if I ask to me say okay, me agree say me to there. Because the attorney general is here to prove the charges. But me say emremuno before attorney general beka say wa prefer charges against Obina say when you reasonable suspicion, reasonable grounds, because that's the law. Udu quarter and I will prove case now at the beyond reasonable doubt. But anymore we are no, you have to prove reasonable. And attorney general proving reasonable cause I on fakwa do mo. What you this is the charge sheet of Papa or that photo. No, I mean reading the charge sheet. No, and but I say this is filed in the Superior Court of Judicature. Anybody just formalities near there. Case number CR 0015-2026. Fresh case, as a court. No, all rise. This is the case. A NIPA 5 and accused person, including Papa and the photo down. Hanan Abdul Wahab, Aludiba, Pfizer Seidu Wuni, Richard Samasante. Any Aludiba Foundation, the foundation also can Energy Partners Limited, almost I said, a do buy in the enemy, also a company so can because of transfer is kind of go in the company. It's the first offense. In fact, charges from the papa more than 15 charges, yo. And I'm saying we are brand here, now we are politicians, some job, any could get to black or muntie. Most no china. One way a better more. Man, show ye the man tread cautiously. Near my moyen woman ministries. And yen fakun and a beko into munya careful. 81st charge, say, because Hannah no chess 39 years. Well, I don't know, so no one has any year can say 39. I doubt if he's the one. I think that okay. Yeah, no Hanan. And see, ono cry brand here, onu baby. You see, and this is what the sad thing about Emrantia in politics. 39 years. You are being named in a scandal like that. Unless them confirm they say Kutu Panebi, I don't know the defense that he will bring up in court there. But I say for that between the year February 2017 and February 2025 in Accra in Greater Accra region, within the jurisdiction of this court, you did while purporting to make payments from the funds of the National Food and Buffer Stock Company Limited to James Tieku Apau, trading under the name and style Sortina Enterprise. Did steal the amount of 50 million 879 Ghana cedis, which is 50,879,210 Ghana cedis from the buffer stock. That is first charge. First go do the bono. Second charge, count 2. Defrauding, causing financial loss to the public, contrary to section 179A 3A of the Ghana Criminal Act. Causing financial loss, they are very difficult to prove, but remember the attorney general, they almost say, Aludiba Hanan, and Nadafo, Richard Sam, 44 years, that between January 2017 and 2025 in Greater Accra region, say did cause making payments from the fund of the buffer store company to one Tieku Apau, trading under Sautina Canada. Or see, and also they caused the loss, when they have financial loss. First one, we are 50 million. Second one, the one we are, you cause financial loss of 50,879,21. It appears to me, so when I said about American election petition, duplication of charges, quadruplication, because stealing, any causing financial loss, and the same there, now we require very different ingredients to prove case, Count 3, charge at also number 3. And we are the same Hanan. And we do not go something kahon. Or say for that, you with on this day and they take possession of that. And a friend saying, did while trading under the name Hausa Enterprises on one or company be take possession of the sum of 13 million. He took the sum of 13,213,551.52 pesos in coins here. Knowing that the sum, almost onimpas at the time of taking possession of that amount of money, he was taking it through criminal activity. In almost stealing, no more money. They are trying to use this charge to prove intent. ademone ena odeye esa eno so ye money laundering contrary to section 12C of Anti-Money Laundering Act. The charge at so number 4 charge. Yes, I know so I know say anti I know the on nene Fauzia said wound 36 years that you July 9, 2020 in Accra, Greater Accra region within the jurisdiction of this court, whilst trading under the name Fauzia Ventures, took possession. Just say onu we are and I also took possession to transfer command and also 500,000 an amount of 500,000 Ghana cedis only. And also, no so no so at the time. No nimpa say a criminal activity because a money laundering and also this kind of man appeal also. Count number 5, charge at also 5 and also money laundering are the same. You found that we need papa na yere and away the on the yere no nyina say o maka bom aye kanana into that they were signatures. I said then being signatures of the bank account of F.A. Fauza Ventures, the name and style under Pfizer said winning. Just a company near Nadia, but the two of them, no, and Omokabo did use the amount of 7,493,000 Ghana cedis. Omokamu bomu and the Omodekoto the said account, knowing at the time of using the said money that the money was acquired through criminal activity into Chronosika and yes, on or Makakofa. This is 16,493,501.52 pesos, and also almost a money laundering sika because a criminal activity and on any charge number 6. Just say charges in the baby charge number 6. And we are then stealing and also yes we are charge number 7, defrauding by false pretense. Say and say or between 2018 and August 2019 in the Greater Accra region within the jurisdiction of this court, as the proprietor of Akwani Enterprise, almost another company, so Akwani Enterprise, and a personal trading name, or say did by representation that you had supplied foodstuffs to the National Buffer Stock, caused the said National Buffer Stock company to part with Manchester. My minister that way say I on the company must supply near Mama Buffer Stock so then this and okay senti Buffer Stock ni jina and no so and a man is 4 million. I'll say 44 million. Again, okay, I mean kind of year so that I don't put it 4,401,831 Ghana cedis into 4 million. You know, Buffer Stock Sika. Count 8. I know you're then dishonestly receiving, and so I call you crown there. Count your friend saying count number okay, we count 8 now, count 9. I know you're then money laundering, sir. I know see against Yera Hanano, and also into against count 10. And also fraudulently causing financial loss to the Republic of Ghana. Count 11, charge number 11. And intentionally causing financial loss to the Republic of Ghana. Charge number 12, count 12. Or say stealing, contrary to section 1241 of the Ghana Criminal Act. Count 13, charge number 13. Crazy. And also then first saying abetment and stealing. Just will be a supporting the young and omakwako we are there. Count number 14, charge 14, defrauding by false pretense. And now count number 15, charge no 15. Number fraudulently causing financial loss to the Republic of Ghana. And also Hanan ya we do no kwana yeren kan yes or no or Ghana ebo ka 5,495,748.36 Ghana cedis. And also count number 16. Yesu. Charge a total 16. And a conspiracy to commit crime on you be a canana. So I'm ebedi bonnet and ampa bonnet no omudi. Charge number 17. And also a conspiracy to commit crime. Charge number 8. Jesus, Attorney General, I'm even tired for you. Charge number 18. Intentional dissipation of public funds. And also wafa omanisika shada bonitim pot obe bo manika sa nechere. Count number 19. Charge yet also dunkuno 90 stealing contrary to section 124. Charge number 20. Charge yet also 20. And we are money laundering. And also sir 21 using office for profit. Ejumani adema office so say or the ejuma edigu on one kasen bottom. Charge number 22 using public office for profit contrary to Ghana law. And also the Ghana or minor office ya diamond or buffer stock or the business and all this can go on one kasan and bottom. Charge number 23, also 23, using public office for profit. And I'm sure say we by the time on become a lot of the charges no the lawyer for be come on to trust nti ni nyina no charges nko adu mako ahe 24 and it was signed by a first Attorney General Dominic Ayini, Honorable Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana, dated 28th day of October 2026. Among serve copy on the lawyers and on pochi court Mr. Court Momudea the Baba Court. This is one case. Edubo Hindian mai. Edubo Hindian wako Supreme Court no yi judge ni free on a judge no you bet me as a charge judge no for bias. A very interesting case pa ena say asam no very interesting. When you na chese me say enemre mu politicians e ho na braso say omu nyina esua nyansa e free sa ade we say mu. E braso say politicians omu nyina esua nyansa because yese wo koto sa asem bi asia enkote enkaka say e first ye de me yonko ne no ene enkoka say de na esi ka say de na esi na no there is no smoke without fire. What you say because asem bi besia na je say bibi wo akire. And I deal with the politics of it, and I said, NDC so I can tell me say, "Who should Ghana a fourth republic abako se moi?" NPP pen or motive jelly NDC for. That's what they are saying because Abuga Pele, NPP for the jelly na president mama nakasa bang and the jelly Abuga Pele. NDC claim me say, "Who share fourth republic when you na?" NPP for no motive jelly or mukofo from Rollins time. Okay, Rollins free akonyo so president Kufuor by na quality grain case. The call court. There was strategic there was Kwame Pepra, mo amoyen kra na bi amunima. There was strategic Kwame Pepra, Victor Seleme Sipayanki. Case no before cry Ghana court by the case no. Na America for omo government one sister na your friend of Mrs. Cotton. Okoje bosia wa America ban ho so the Bible project wo Ghana. Na America for the okay say bi ohia wo hani ade normally say NGO dey your member scan non profit. And omo man scan so on fa me ye bedua mo de a ebeboa to remove hunger. Enti na ebeboa third world country no this kind of Ghana. Or this kind of Ghana rice ni obey no ni abayi me rice no. E mo ni obedua e na say scanning nyina na nko mu nim. According to the charge sheet, I'm limiting myself to the charge sheet that was presented in court. Only the conviction that came out of it. Asem we hunti na ma ye Rasipayanki Dr. Kodemo. Inti NDC for mini MPP for say. Omo prosecute case na asa achia because we counting na Rollins time no. Atamo sibedi akonya in 2009 na Rollins see. Jeli omo chi omo nyina kogum na Rollins kwe. Afele na kind. Kefie isanu water on in provable evidence before we go to court. Bojidi slow more down no more. Oh Rollins antiase and oni atamils fall out. Nani di ane say Kufuor abe jeli ono Rollins nko for chachikata. Isipayanki in fact Victor Selome okowo prison. But that is not to say wakowo prison till you will be fought. Ade ya de kokota. Enye Kufuor na jeli obi. Eya court and a convict. But for some reason, you know, your court and any judicial system ni aye no. NDC for judi say court bi ba na ye jeli ni nipa. Judge ne cry MPP ni. MPP ni su judi say court bi case bi ba ni ye jeli MPP ni a. Judge ni NDC ni. That's the problem we have created. In the although a court and a convicted President Rollins ministers no. And I do and mind you, this case no, is not in vacuum. Before a court to cry be convicted President Rollins ministers no. Asem a court shrad. Shrad news and crop. Me see before cry Rollins be fear konya so na shrad. And that Rollins to cry investigations go for medical. And I Rollins to throw white paper say ain't to be one more don't worry. Na that time no Rollins kata you no go fit talk. And to Kufuor by no sandy case no. That's all muhum and muhum no call court. Only NPP has been able to jail and yet no jail and the MPP na court to me jail NDC for me say this is their last chance also to jail MPP for me. Enti edubohi so I MPP ni onye MPP ni o wa unya ya dia France MPP NDC for say they want to show MPP work for power life. Enti hana case no multiplication subtraction simultaneous equation bebabu. The entire Attorney General prefer poly 29 charges and say omu yi bi film kra beka bi nti obekom. Omo imagine say we yi bi free mo kra at least anya ye 4 bi de omo de beche no into one hia papa ne bedem. This is a very terrible case and it involves 61 million. At the end of the day no politics NDC MPP nanchen. The issue is this is Ghana for sika. Inti ayam pa say sika ne bi akodi obi botoma. Mo me nyemra ne fa nye oman no adwuma. Anya sa this press conferences are Attorney General we aka the same code will come back to the same place where sika no we he. because they be NDC and NPP the year. Because to the NDC for by even the cases against Opuni, also filing only prosecutor. Nipanoko, and the unpassed Ghana Sika is involved. Ashegu, NDC and NPP too. Ashegu. Into this case, they are serious. Attorney General, and this is the case that I wanted you. This is an ordinary woman. Yes, your friend saying Obi sales girl, 22-year-old man, comforting to one, some go in a pussy. 6 months in jail, I don't know, 1,003. Provisions, 1,003. Achimodam Circuit Court. Achimodam, well, oh, here lawyer to appeal this conviction. Yeah, the nakotum, jail. Meanwhile, politicians, cry, yeah, come on, someone, or pepe, only to be under jail. Yeah, Freddie Panaco, yeah, invited for questioning. Or quite no, baby. But provisions keke nipa bedi because a commodino ye na ko 2 jail 6 months to ba na nim dio mani ni picture no enko wutrim oda amane so attorney general. In fact who attorney general nko for the prosecuting case if attorney general my girl we handle in your dreams, my sister we phone in handle in your dreams. Why you are pursuing vigorously political cases no biba provisions. I'm not saying she's not guilty, but I'm saying say yeah one law obi ye bone ye kete common stealing of 1,200. You must do plea bargain. Adobe number man ada. Where provision as in a bush phone call provision. Mama na this girl is going to jail. Omo de na krotum kra dada. Into obeba no. Hwenenim innocent. Obeba no adane am robber for yere. Ono no bekwa kwa connection am robber for na ba be robi wo fie. And yeah, politicians force omo yenko for these people will come back and hunt you people in your houses. Come back and hunt you people in your houses. And this is the political case in the Omama award. So they continue. This is the former buffer stock CEO, no Hana, 39 years old. Oh no, baby, just about 39 years between 2017 and 2024. No, and 7 almost I'm canning in album the end, the 78.3 million Ghana cedis. Attorney General, the board is in your court. Prove the case. Now, one prove it so forever hold your peace because didn't say yeah. And so what Attorney General so that na make the way I was to any media friends in and away, massa, ube court. Who evidence ya court forever press conference. Go to court and start proving your case with the witnesses. They said give to a idea what me as prosecution witness. In this case, perhaps maybe I'm use but we will leave it to the judgment of the age or what he's doing. But at the end of the day, I was approving all the cases. Corruption, I can't say maybe no. When auditor outside the auditor general, inside the auditor general, 18.8 billion. 18.8 billion. Nagana use. I'm over now, mama, and I say, a Japan do matter NPP chairman, UK, Samson Philip, Ayabato Kutu, communication, Asankegwa, any body Western region, or more communication from Penny Phone. And these are the two major parties here. That's why I'm confirmed to me and NDC and people in Kenya. CPP Mefa Ghana Sika. At least I'm for the public. CPPD, any NTP and CD. I am confirmed you the diabolical twins and this in here before ya. I know my better not so. Almost on crop na so for a bomb. Chama mama, good evening, Mr. Toku, good evening.
What a good evening.
The diabolical twins.
If you are not walk in bow.
Chairman. I think that Canada most now major number na you didn't come.
Of course.
Abayana omdena kotumno emwa be na ebitumi aboa
just am contacting governor me say bia whether because onya lawyer they can do an appeal.
Okay.
Because the case is a conviction to omo but the lawyer can file an appeal.
Yeah, because and then some ebe kan me dey say me chairman asensia wa ha biom e say ye political space na yato nchen na ye kan kran e kire ye ho because oman e na ye kekere yan kekere political party. Inti atense ne de yebeyi NPP and NDC e de atonchen na ya kan kra ye ho because is the fear here how see social media e kona amanfo
is that to go even na wakotena no because baby akotena no way we video ni sheki mame
okay
inti change position mame why Maybe
Okay.
I will talk to na okay, but what's na one about
Okay.
because
Okay.
internet
Okay.
any time.
My chairman to
Enti chairman mama nhyɛ ase improve so mo nkrɔfo enye mo nkrɔfo pɛ sɛ yɛ perceived sɛ yɛ mo nkrɔfo. Hanan served under NPP. Gift your wife mo nyina serve under NPP. Adubo ayi there at no time ɛna mo fa no. How do you feel about say mo party? NPP nye party kitwa. Yɛ ka party a in Fourth Republic they've been very influential. Ama yɛ democracy akɔ n'anim a. Enye NDC wɔ NPP. Attorney General of the Republic, the right to demonstrate. Say, why ye juma? Niti mwase deni any mgwase ya moji. How do you feel to be the chairman of a party? Ama boa Democrat na pe, mode Democrat ne dane krono
Yo, if you mama no ase na menchiao. Na me mo mo da bia me de amuna na me de ba ma ho se seven nipa so to wiase na se wo mpe no kra. Na obeka se efia pokua kasa na okase tia we na okase tia we. Efia kasa mo my Ghana. That is how I see your presentation. And whether MPP na bekwatia no, whether it's CPP or NDC or no, money adwuma that you odin beko nkrata mu am yan say oba bi tena ase ano no so ya santoa wo media mu. Because on say bia the bia na attack from this side and that side, it tells how middle enti sika na yes nkranti no fenu twa na twa now mamentia omo a hwe ne ene enuanom a wo wiase afa na nyina omo nyamre na omo tie omo akonwam na omo tie yen eye opportunity bi na yen yenya se yen susu yetimi kasa mo omo yeden etie yen enti ene die mu yen chia omo nyina na na omo asese omo timi krampo invite yen into their homes. You see if you are ene topic na wo dia ba no, it is my passion. My passion, no. Because you see, and I have a problem with our judiciary. Simple. It's not something that we need to beat about the bush. I have a problem with our chief justices, those who have come and gone, and those who are still there. I have had interviews upon interviews upon interviews. And then the first time I make us a video with regards to the court systems in our country. We have three arms of government. Your executive, judiciary, and as I say, legislature, and then judiciary. Okay, why not checking why? The reason why we have these three balances is because the court room is the final arbiter of how I say it me discipline. Okay, so Chief Justice be Sabio Manon from person Mano be but I just want to make it more plain. We have had so many Chief Justices Abako. Chief Justice is supposed to be a manager of our court systems, managing all the justices under them. Then it trickles down to the judges under them. Then managing even the lawyers are almost so ebeba court. Ni nyina kabo mu a omo dwuma. But you see, young man no kan kre. If you are ma wo keka ne sesi anwumre we no, until say sebe Attorney General betimi ase ne sapo mu nsuo na obetimi anya fax ni yie na ontena se enkoye political witch hunt. Na ampa so ofu say your man no person osum no ampa dia. Then he leaves no stone unturned. Go deep into exactly what has happened and then not politicizing it by coming on the media show every day. Now we have press conference upon nyana juma no. Nyana juma no. If you are brought to our America in UK, how many cases NINT? You didn't fickle, a bit me 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. But still, it goes to the end. They say, either say Nipa Crono, and song, announce over them. And you go see that bang, and you bet me at Nasi. Ama even the legislature. And the ministers say, oh, say, see, na, you see a free baby, one musika be omudi, and
Double salary no.
double salary. These people are still comfortable, bragging, going out there as if so we are saints.
And I say one abana was agent and also prosecute one amunya den.
Etina me de ya mpato ho no. Sa me ma ban na toto papa so me boa. Ana. Now, in the same vein, Ubo opuni di sesi cases are atimi ada ho opuni case memini sa papa no ayi na o fine sa nsem no ankasa ayi ne no kura no na asem o court bi o no ankasa sa twitwade no me boa onu ankasa na asem o court eso na onu na ya attorney general onu no a oye let's say word no will be
conflict of
perceive and say
perception.
Okay, well, it's not even perception, allegation. Let's say allegation. But even if you are charged to go to court, any allegation be if you are
yep, any allegation be
any allegation be
there be.
But on one can say to me, on one buy to me abecam. On no defo. Send us more court no so obedi bim so obedi for no. One no atimi afa to atwene. Asa ko gina ba bi foforo so no prosecute nko foforo. It tells you that the country that we are in. If I'm not going to use this word, it says we are sick and not me. We have chief justice, we have justices, we have judges, we have all these people who are almost from almost say, look, if you are a dear bakun ya time cross sebi a woman say Ghana boss uncle for women casting obia in a system no. Judiciary no Ghana bomb who casting obia because their
really?
security is supposed to be intact.
Now say security the women politicians so ministers and executives the same thing.
No, not the same. Omudia no echo wider than that.
Oh, they be the same. They have bodyguards.
If you are the anti-amateurs, and then me no kasa say say kona ko bisa special prosecutor say ne security nko afi saying.
Well, I don't know about particularly special prosecutor, but the judiciary
Chief
as a whole.
Justice.
Chief Justice. Article 71 for.
Article 71 no yes I will grades if you are your grades if see for policy back home the MP minister here say obi a chief justice anya back sa
na ministers na dey no kwanya back they have one at home and
wo dey me kwa dey nya no kwa na say dey yam you
okay
dey me hian ne say eti muto wo no mo ma ye dey oman sika e protect mu e ma mo benefits upon benefits and yes still musati ho din say e ma yes use sika sa and ya tugu.
Chairman, why are you blaming the judiciary? Omo no yanka so mako disco.
No, asama me no can on team say because you see the reason why they get paid is to check us when we are fooling.
Yeah, but they will only check cases about mo. Case in mo the judiciary.
If the cases na call mo no be na me de ma we. And now what na bobo puni no de no line no bobo bi mamiti. Ayi mu nyina Japan mu nyina mo nka ho.
By Japan mu de no. I am telling na be file no protocol.
And na me tire no enti asem a wo court no. Ya ba dia fro mo nsem emra na ba dia fro mo nsem nya sa na tie. Eye den na opuni case aye ne ba to so. 8 good years. Eti mi kura na nka meka se yam fantontwene because we are titi ni panikeke.
Okay, intimate one and also we case no cry before 8 years.
What is the timelines in terms of how a assembly a has to have its category of timelines? And you go see that ben you better see the bia say a for bia wako wiam so we see a allegation say ya charging a wiam na ba me ade ba kon ye me ya say e din say ye ya. Hwe obi ti say opuni die say am pass bi kura na enya ade a na obi ade kro no waye. Now ade wo ya wo ayini ukoko fa ye ya wa ba beto atwini. Da so sen ni ko mu sa akopum so ode bewuo. What do you say about political interference? Be now there at JGBB, but Papa na semno da so di na ti and nani na nyina obi anum so opuni e kronfo. Meanwhile, the assembly wie ya. Ene ye yi ni free mu a na nka ni ti asan. Ana so say ye di assembly wie ye. Ena odi for ene ye say okay, looking into this when na wo ka no, afiansem wo ka ye say yetimi ye pre bargain no. Sika say na ese wukotua na back kotua ana so say untimi nya say sika na akodam ana so ubenya kra na tua wie ba still ye besa atwa so mra no ko wide then ye hu asem ne poma sibre but you cannot take a case and put it in court. Look, afoko ye ko hwie acid egu Adams Mahama so dia me for ne currency hwe ye nua ye friend say MPP ni ya yekunu MP ya yekunu yi.
Nanado Miano, Nanado cousin. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dankwa no.
Dankwa
JB Dankwa adu.
JB Dankwa adu. JB Dankwa.
Nyame fa ne kransie yi. Hwe abusuafo up till now they are in agony. How many years? How many years?
I know it's actually from 2016.
It was even before see Babem.
Yeah. Oh, that make 2016 February.
You know, sisi ameno ka say yen ya ban yi edi asem ebua maame bia ote America ho a masolokuni ebua ne fo extradition kaka say yetimi yede ne ba back na whether ss yede ne ba tumu a ho whatever it is say obaba betua ne sika ho no ya wie ya dato ho obi anka ho hwe biem NDC fo abai omo mo ho wa biem kopim say Yesu baba
because you are blaming who by NPP any judiciary no for this
and this is what I'm talking about. Ghanaians will need to be very upset with these things that happen. Your judiciary no and your papa bakokra because omunyina is so comfortable to extend say compromising with the governments. They compromise. Ne ho bato nti okọ anu akọji kakra ne wo yakọ anu akọji kakra de di tuto bibia die sa si de nokura pa ba sum ya ma ba kon ya ka say we are patriotic people in our country to serve our country. We yane na bonsa ho yane na yaka. Asuma sibi sori no tutu ntuma na ne tata ahye no na ofake e na makodi bone. Na yakọ atoni general bi ho na yakọ ni na di nkomo yase na nase ye mekantre o sa asem wodi ono anu fase a really now yatitiri o man say ye bede na yeye the reason why your system na fedi aya cake yanimo guase na da bia ya brana and o man no si apini no if you no me send you video bi a maami bi ye interview no na o se ye ntɔ ade
yeah.
Se meti sanya mana na ya afia obia ye audio abreme I had to stop my car na me drive me botie and I called the person straight away e ka tire ne say ma on nwini ba bia odwene ko okuku no
Wow.
just accommodate no mempa bibi kakra family no because the one abrabo sitie no say mantimi anya kakra family na ba bia dro no de metian so owu I just call the person straight away and encourage him first. Now, this is what is happening to our people, politicians that I'm part. We should wake up. We should stop this nonsense. We should think. Si kani briane doson Ghana aden. Obia wo si su bia ka onu kon na afia poku adwuma wa ye yamre bi ekopia no to gatamu na ne se ho babasia wotre yi na nka wotimi asida keto bi si ba bia wo dia wo lande ye na wo si yama bi aden afia na o program wo the judges are listening to us. The chief justices are listening to us. They should make this medium an appeal to themselves. They shouldn't feel so comfortable in where they have their protection and let people suffer like this lady sitting in that couch. Nana G. Over here, crying no be or the baby no be class. I call repuna free prison because only to me be
But
innocent personality.
As a chairman, also may start to me describe the MPP say I can't go and afford to public democracy. Mudi mo akotene.
I don't give a damn about MPP or NDC. I don't. We have no excuse. We did our best. Say be able to see. We need to also digitalize our systems so much that interface of in terms of money exchange. We need to gradually grow and build systems in place where people press buttons and you have been allocated that you can't do it.
Yeah, but chairman, this question also needs to be asked. Given that more your party are more banner, a dubuan party, Kufo party, the party that under Fourth Republic, money first people are jailing for causing financial loss. Salome, Sipayanki, a friend saying, Kwame Pepra, any other. Do you feel ashamed to say? Moamo party and then for the Yabu Mudi. And this is 71 million.
not just feeling ashamed, because as we stand here now, we don't know whether it is true or not true. Whether niaye ya no ya said that niya kuku and ya de ba bontain to say ya de ba be ya niyama be just to justify to get Ghanaians very upset. Meaning,
But do you
I
think the
don't.
Attorney General owning in as well?
No. Mean can sir. If you understand, I can. What I am trying to say is say for Yang as MPP. I think it is completely out of order for us to say, Sadia we are a no cry. And you're wrong. And you're wrong, say and what are the mechanisms, systems in place? It me tracing these things are the BIB Jana Manaqua could do such a stagnant way a big yet mean blocking Yamabika. How do we check these things? Who what is the watchman? It in one say our point to be. Na ejuma o you know, no accountability, no supervision, nothing, just like that. Or no one flows and say o minor na ya sorry kono obi betisi ati ansa na yakohwehwe. Is that how it is? At the NDC for abas they can't put systems in place to check themselves. Into almost over sorry akwansa na yeso yasaba na yasa akohwehwe. We need to be pragmatic people, one step ahead of the normal dealings. I wish President Mahama very well. I pray that he has nothing to lose in these 3 years that is left. President Mahama should become somebody like a radical president. He needs to build legacy. It's not about his party.
You support
I will support it 100%. Say, I'm passing on jail now. I will never waste my time to say my Baba Trase, say me Kasa defend you. I didn't think I said me defend you. Didn't you hear them run a banner or honor say, Ampa, Asamaba, time now no show office or Yaman in the Nesho. You see what the dream. And tin Yama Quine say, Yadoba court, Yadoko court to defend you. Let us stay away from this nonsense of Yatiobi and Yanina to dinati. Let's stop it. Nipa cronity on one and a dinisika, say Ampaso dia. And only in Swa. Ni capability in terms of success or defending her now, no, baby, I would drew no obet me defend Yampa. Obet me defend it, obet me lawyers cat, obet me a BBAB, because of Waya Juma, Nenwaton Kakra. And let these people bear their own cross. Let them bear their own cross, because you know why? Onyabone, to me, until said, proving reasonable doubt, as you have said. You do could not court and say, we are comfort. You do could not court and say, oh, them. And as you had the charge in the bone and say, we are comfort. Court na court defend the who's only a conform pa, court Napokawa Seminole. But you see, we have a mindset of jumping to conclusions. Say, Nipana, once I know Bonidina politically, and then NDC is all over the place. Nania just will be a comfort. But you're Bonidin. Yes, some man quite say, and some na ye can say, no cry. If you are one a bit much than them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
They should go and face the consequence and face justice. The judges should sit up. The judges should sit up. And then Mesa Tunkra, Eddie Amaya Ramahama Nina Bine, and your Attorney General say, Mamma or Tia America on the dinner the same Yanami with.
Maslog Nino, Mammy here. We're finishing last Monday, Kranami Boniding.
Yes, sorry, Waka. Nayan Conco Fanam Refi.
Your friend Tamaklo, I think Tamaklo.
Bibi Tamaklo. Yanko Fanam Refi.
Ferdinand Tamaklo.
Yes. Why do we have to encourage this? Why? Whether a young people knew, whether a young DC knew, young mam running your Juma, Papa no, Mamino, why, ya bunu, ya see a man 10 years. So on them, and now what is the Kusimu America? Yet you ho, ya with hand. Yet phobia or modia soft, they are convicting now on one Kasayamano judgment. Yes, or no, dear, or okay. Attorney General ni Bakokra or T. Crasser BBSC. Or no, they are convicted. Yes, I'm fanning to extradition. We and America have that contract. Press that button and start the proceedings of extradition and bring Tamaklo home.
Okay.
It's an example that ayeni atimi adibem. Yini ache wani ase no totwene. Uyi wi a na kwa abonte no ne koyi nkofo de. And I am not going to be biased towards anybody. It is wrong. Our judges have a responsibility. Your judges na ne binumati social media na di asem no omunyai.
Okay.
Omu ni asem no judges no should say omu betimi adwene da atemma ho because oman sika na ye hwie to gu no. Ah omu de ye dum kane a omu de no generator na automatic na so. Eti omu hunu bie no. Ah omu tika asakese na sinse hwiemu no ah driver da so no a eno ti omu ye all right no. They should stop that. So omu a comfort zone and omu ni je ho. They should act.
Okay.
They should be practical. They should think about the country. They should punish every politician that will mess up. They should.
Okay. Chairman, home mommy, because I never was fire no was slow and rightfully so. And you haven't excused anybody until you
No.
have been fair. You haven't excused anybody.
Everybody, obiane ho baba asem bia until say ya ba hwehwe na asem ni mo awie na yanko ye ne say ene o NPP ni nti ene o NDC ni nti mumfa asem no nkom na ne kwan pepepepepe onko defending o defending no wie na mpa onifo a ye nya no na ne tiri no ho nto no.
Okay.
Okodam so a wonfa nya disua de na enye deterrent to others. Adenti ni ntimi fa ni pantum wo yemam. Why? Komu ha ya the ministers kwatum. Look, if you are nanu ya United Kingdom.
Matama, Obi Busa say, Gerald, was it na motan no said na mutumi secure conviction. Na man fanama.
Well, you're 20 year 2 year no.
Until you admit it was wrong on your part.
Yeah, wrong on our part. 18 year 2 year no. Because Ghana for 1 year here almost see a Jimmy Sebe. Inti antimi anye. Ya antimi anye nti enna ne Philip Waba. Yes, you may. It is said in Nam, Uncle Fanamra. And I'm not wrong to say, make me a catcher almost to say, Uncle Fanamra. Because yen ya near your family. Then so Munu Betimia, ye, a tinia do my bano, it womunye. Not Ghana for who say, or more proactive people, they think about the country, but not thinking about themselves and the lies and the politics in which they have used the platform and no more power, no, not 24-hour economy. One year, Nina, young family, Hontoye.
Okay. Yo. Chairman, home so mame. Era Philip Doku. Oh, wafa. NDC NPP. To beyond that, or see is Ghana future. What do you think? Oh, especially who representing your generation. Who near Bema? Because I'm even surprised at his age, 39 years.
Okay. Mr. Fia, I'm a kunya with so chairman. I know what to do. Now, I say I'm going to be frame here. I didn't say yeah, papa chairman can so no amambo pa nti ano enumre minim say minua international
ogi have you ever heard them dwane agya o because MPP UK yeah program bi say ma nko so amawu
anya hwe chairman we ready a
eduru ba bi anu dwane agya kakra
nti no minua international ogi ne ho kani nyame ye mo hwe na wasam mfin so yana communication director lawyer wa unua lawyer sonfo ono so hwe
network no omo be ko network no ho
me network no I don't know what is happening
if you for be na besi so a
if you are strategy topic na de ba na ni nyu
oh that be tell mama ya na meet my customer this is fair mama mo chairman abaso na me mo wa won so abaso see that be kan no afi na ye me no NPP NDC in the front of communication no ese normal esesa what you say ye share auditor general minya time say minya report ndi kan ye we share videos no this the fear no ho ye the clear back 2024 alone 18.8 billion why and let me tell you this is the fear minya adajema atie for NTS here say that report here public operations alone public operations
because go network no go for be boom me won still like shaky
okay maybe let me adjust chairman to also let me adjust
maybe call baby from
okay let me adjust okay
why call baby for na use another Wi-Fi or something I don't know
let me
but sometimes Wi-Fi no limit no why nti yenu atoku be join here very soon and here no very important because young men no give to why the young woman Hanan the young man So far cases here be nyina jama former KM boss dey e na wo hwe ase nani efi kakra. So for mo a ya bo mu di nyina ye dey allegations attach o mu nyina ono enam say Professor Amiokunfi case no. But Professor Amiokunfi case ko mu nyanko e kire bi asa. You see, omo pe na so mo ye mpanifo. All those who have been mentioned are young people. All those who have been mentioned are young people. You were esibentu or say or no young or ye old kaka. We need the young people's voice. Moya mo say appointing young people, ya appointing appointing na munye say. Inti your friends of penny kasa me also back and Musa say. You what can say was attorney general no should proceed to court. No giant public charade no. I said they no do Uncle court na e ho na ye court of competent jurisdiction. Yen so ni asam no so. Yen empower prove you case. But politicians now, move for me NDC and NPP, I'm not supplying people into public office. In the long term, case in the court, but in the long term, no. Do you think entity be one of my some of the man call? It's hard to pay free because first, no, na mobile politics, my young sisters able to way free. Since when? As I deal with Bell.
Yeah, if you as a matter of fact, Sadia we as a developer just quickly recently, people get appointment. I don't know the structure in which the appointment goes through. Say idea do not send your allegation and go for your abontini alleged perception, no. Say your two appointments, you know, say no crack. Because so big or two appointment, they are so about Betinica. Anna. What is the criteria for the appointment? You see, baby a Ghana, ye failing no a year. And if you're a mama buying, would have appointments or yeah. You see, if you're not careful, over I say why you know, just to satisfy certain people. Okay? What is the merit of these people in terms of background check? Ben ye. One more background, the Juma Ben or my pen. What mean what record that it's just a reference to reference or you're capable of doing this. You see, that is where we have failed. Because I had job for the boys. Job for the boys. There is no, it's like your party, your politics now in Siciano. I quite say Siciano, so one shake now one careful. One we have Obia, what me trap radio, so now what me dear ye man corner him now wono and power by your popular no say about party near bar bemu pair. You stand to win a juicy appointment to be just to satisfy what you way. Because when matem di now be on matem di no cotton office say on congo run again.
Inti adwuma no that yemfa competent people no
yemfa competent people nya adwuma no
you obetimi adi atamama wa
it is not a wine and an bane wo mame wo papa the same you tracy the come back one na relate na e tire say no nti ese ye kwhye na nimonyam asu obi ewo Jonathan fie a David fie ana Jonathan fie a metimi aye na doye enne your appointment aye yen sanity because ne papa bi you be papa pen it yen fan reward no ne ba no form kra won so bi mun feel da nipa na ye adwuma no kan yenim so wabon adwuma no wontimi nye eso nye wo na ode ne ba betina wonti wo a wo ye e bi a manager bi a wo hye na se no a wo na wo ye adwuma no nyina na ye de obi abetina wo so no oni sa nipa kro no adwuma no kra wonim ba bi a ne tiri ne nkon besie eso so wo ye threat say wo bie wa no a wo ye bayi that is what Ghana te ho a cast across on both sides of the aisle. NPP aye, NDC gusu ye, omo aye bi pen, omo gusu ye. President Kufuor time na Kufuor omo bob bra. Only that country President Kufuor was very successful. No, I'm telling you, these people had a track record of what they have done before. President Kufuor my appointment just like that.
And the issue
is free you ratame so.
Bra penny sika gu onye mrantia obi a.
Adie we started free you ratame so. In fact, me cry me born abaso pen. Time or you could ya black one money or for su kwatinum beti semu. Na omu ya younger generation bia. Na omu ba. I thought say they were going to be doing good for the country. And then when about na a year, a friend is saying, what is saying airport hills. Now or yes, or high down $8,000 or $10. Now uko bisa say a juma ben so na oh yeah. Na ketchia ya saying almost me yanko. Nam so timitia ne de no ano no. in this country, in the United Kingdom, you cannot get away with it. You can't get away with it. But young minor, aqua to say, Abusia Muncheni, Otobia, now one who said, you see, look, I never be a see at me to chum to go. We a minister near appoint to say corner coy coveting. Now, of course, the whole Bonkugu, your phone, you know, do what say, Yanko to shire because your mouth a Juma sequoia, never some more money. Dintia. Yakofa ni kuo nyina bedinati yakofa soso nso aba yakofa ne yere ne ma we aba ye de we abusua pani Judas aba wo mu nyina betena nati that day no nko an o statistic adie no because o mu wie ya pa o mu koye party bi that day na ene skadie ni hyase eti DC kura nya appointment a ese so kwa sorry dem no ko de nyame ase no otimi ko yiska to ball no mu na obi ahu se wa start aduma. If they are not going to work, they are not there to serve the people. Everybody, every one of them almost is there to enrich themselves.
More as NPP, no going forward, no. More start here check your background of.
I think we need to check and your background check. Look, if you are contrast, no money the idea, you can execute contracts to certain individuals. I'm from companies, no much my Juma. But when you're giving appointment to somebody, you don't give appointment to someone that you love. On both sides. Media man classic I can make one some say ya ba mu me kai me see my appointment a one year the mom. I can send you videos of mine. One year the mom.
And what did some way that will check the number of times sir. It's Kedian Kitty say a coso in the public service.
So people na baby. Now you're competent in that field and pass why you Juma now or track recorder. I'm telling you, obedi bi kuro bi beka. Ontimi nya diabolic completely say what why you focus say me jiri sa video ya ye hu ye ya share ya wo kan wase me ya me share no am say Black Rasta was a one and ma commentary be about it now. Okay,
back if it is where they get back gauges
we no me ntimi jump to conclusion because the net technology aba oba kra na bia obi na say that national AI you know say I don't know. Okay. I don't want to fall victim in that. But if it is true, if it is true, then it's wrong. And no quite evidence enough. Says to me do be tum. If send your more can see ya chan kontum poni sama ya can cry ya ni. That is the system in which we are running now. Attorney General or General CCA. Me no anka ma romata de na guo se adwuma na menye because we are victim of something we are so kwano you have also caused financial loss to the state. Nya Ghana na betimi abu ya ni abu sa de we so abema wo Attorney General we appointment country ban. No, if you tell me country ban has
no moral right to prosecute.
He's got no moral right to charge anybody.
Charges.
I'm telling you, even this, if we are talking about law, me a law student and I'm in school no Mankobi. Okay? Middle school living certificate exams, man. 1984, and I'm in school. What you say? If you are Attorney General, way or towards the or prosecuting Kofono, I'm telling you, me a many law. Me matimia sign file at the petition Kotum say or new right to charge anybody, even those who all charge the woman. So be any da hopana or bia. The lawyers grab a crack of phone, no, some about say, you are disqualified. You cannot prosecute me. Yes. If you are why am rasa me boaka tire me. Etina lawyers in your categories wo no. Lawyers no so say binu ye barristers e binu what you say obi ho no ma ono odi asem 1 hour kra no a ni sika ontimi ni o. Because obekwa akwa cases a sipen anya botram pa akotran library ho asesa cases ni nyina dosono atono bo ase ayi evidence ni nyina de aba be ka kire wo ayeni se wo kra wo ye kronfo ntimi ni asem wo ha atoreko ebi a bibi sisi ho sakra ayeni mu de oto wo bomu se lawyer bi o ye barrister bi a wa bian pa ayeni bi obekwa akogina court amanani mo guase one day a ye be sisa ne niam aso no amana ya disqualify no krama in the position as Attorney General. He's not qualified to be an Attorney General in Ghana. He is not. Sanya Ghana na ya tena se aso so niam so amana ya tan sebia. Attorney General no to say he's not qualified to be there.
But the parliament appointment committee no so as a sin no.
No, no, make a no. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Or a parliamentarian. He is a parliamentarian.
Okay.
Anna.
Oh yeah.
He is a parliamentarian.
Whichever
way I feel say no mubet my yenu biano. Me if you na make but the man is not qualified.
Okay.
We are talking about moral grounds. Ya see our dear nyina ho kwan enya nyina na fata yen so omo no pass o kra no a e kire say wo so di wo hu ni ampa recuse yourself.
Recuse yourself, yeah.
You will recuse yourself and say me nsanie me nanie President Mahama appointment is what here because one can say so we are confo and the other na wo ko ti confo. Answer me say because me say am pass so ti me yam fu because yes we are confo.
Yes, allegation done so.
Of course.
Okay.
Now we are confirmed but match me.
Okay. Very well. Very well. But me I like the fact that one can say why admit say as NPP no your very party is even involved in
we have all failed.
Okay.
We have all failed.
Well.
I'm not considering anybody, not MPP, no anybody. Ghana for trust and kasa woyemu. Ghanaians believed in us. Ghanaians believed in us.
Disappoint you more.
Of course. Of course.
My offer say mremu na and them say the network na ye mesa ba.
If you are mami nyani nyawo.
I don't know. Okay.
Chama ceremony na mama to aso.
Why ceremony na?
Why ceremony na mama to aso?
But Mr. Toku, Bremuni answer say me busa question about young people. But I think before about young people no mo buying a work on so the chairman can yen free baby a chairman say money moral right bia because issues mo can home be.
Yeah.
In fact, national service I say me I can. Unum say 2014 under NDC there was a similar national service scandal. The amount was about 200 million. More shut down for who the end of the case. I say a cocoa with 3 times scandal to call yama in 2014. And today it's not like under NDC. Or PPP so NDC so time. Into what are we doing? You develop your mind and I create, loot and share for NDC and NPP.
If you are my mouth, baby, kitu ebi nomra. Kenne asama ye kan sisi ye emrante ne mabawa amamu aye kan. We are create mutra ye ama ya mamo opportunity a tete won mpanimfo ne ye de mom. Instead of so omo betimi aye adwuma no free o makoma mu ayere wo ho aye adane hwehwani mu hwe akwa bi abrante bi ase ye friend basintali. Hwe the way I all behave e wo ba bi o wo no. Otimi ko se police for atade, otimi ko se so atade, no watia sika kwam, na wo di motor bike na nipa be 300 dinati.
Criminal, I know the only criminal e bia.
No, you're criminal.